Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids, and in today's video, I want to bring you on the test server my first impressions of the brand new Fusion. Getting this video out actually a little bit earlier as well. The Fusion obviously is starting on Thursday. Trying to get this out a good bit before that, seeing as there's sort of so much stuff in this patch to cover. I said let's get this out early so you guys can see how good she is and yeah, what I think of her. So quick look at her. I'll also show you her partner and how I built him, Narses. But this is Wight Queen Ankora. She's a magic affinity support for the Knights Revenant. Her A1, actually really good. That's a 50% chance to decrease the cooldown of a random ally skills by 2 turns. If Wight King Narses is there, it will always decrease one of his skills. If he has no skills needing cooldown, she'll decrease somebody else. But yeah, this is a really strong A1 when he is there, right? If Wight King Narses is there, every time she A1s, and she has a revive, so, you know, you've got her A2, and then you might be doing 2 A1s if nobody needs a revive. You get a lot of cooldown reduction, especially onto him. Quite good. It also heals people if she fully resets the skill, so it's a nice bonus, not too important. Shield of Amaria, her A2 is a 3-turn cooldown, full cleanse. That then gives them a shield. If Wight King is there, it gives them strengthen as well, and there's a 10% turn meter fill. Certainly, if he is there, this move is great, right? Full cleanse, big shield, strengthen, and a little bit of a turn meter boost. I mean, there's a lot in that move. On a 3-turn, it's very strong. If he's not there, you're still getting a cleanse with a shield and a turn meter boost. It's still a pretty good move, just not as crazy. For A3, I'm hoping to be really strong. Single target revive, but with 75% turn meter and a full reset of their skills. I think this is potentially extremely good. So I'm very curious to see how she goes, for instance, with another reviver on the team where you can revive them, you know, with a lot of turn meter ready to go again and having their skills reset. That could be super powerful. It also decreases enemies' turn meter, though she'd need accuracy to do it. If Wight King Narses is there, it revives him with 100% turn meter and 75% HP, so an amazing revive on him. And then also does an AoE 20% turn meter reduction that can't be resisted. That's so strong as well. Then her passive, no cooldown when it's booked. This will basically take hard crowd control off the ally with the highest crit damage and put them on her instead, and then fill her turn meter by 50% if she misses her turn from one of the debuffs. If Wight King Narses is there, she will at the start of this. Sorry, excuse me. If Wight King Narses is there, she basically cleanses these for free. So you don't get the 50% turn meter boost. You don't miss your turn. It just cleanses for free, which is pretty good. 19% speed in all battles aura. How are we going to build her? So I do think Stone Skin is probably the way to go. At least 4-piece. Probably in a perfect world, I would say 4-piece Stone Skin, and then maybe a 4-piece bolster set. I just don't have that. But if I did, that would be the way to go. So you'd need Stone Skin accessories, at least 2, and then 4-piece of bolster up here, and then at least 1 to 2 up here, depending on how many accessories you have. That would be perfect. And what we've tried to do, I've put her in very strong gear, get her HP really high, her defense high, her speed high. That could maybe be a bit lower. And yeah, even gave her a bit of resistance as well, because kind of why not? Yeah, we're looking for pieces with, I think we actually have defense percent gloves with lots of speed. I'm looking for HP percent for speed. Essentially, I want her to be quick and tanky because she's a reviver and she's pumping out cleanses as well. I think it's good for her to take lots of turns. But there's obviously varieties you could do here. Like, you could totally make her slower, but crank her health up to like way above 100,000. You could do that and drop the speed, get her HP and defense higher, put her in bolster set. That could be possible too. I think Stone Skin is nice because she is a cleanser. That makes, yeah, it makes Stone Skin very strong. So it sort of almost guarantees you do get the cleanse off, which I think is good. We'll see how it goes for her masteries. I think a couple of things. I think Wisdom of Battle could be really good. So bearing in mind that she takes hard crowd control off of allies, that would give her a chance to get block debuffs, which I think is quite nice, actually, just to get through the next turn. Very typical stuff like less damage from crits. Did give her a Cycle of Revenge. I think a chance to counterattack is very good, seeing as her A1 is so strong over here. Then we gave her, you know, more speed and make her better at the reviving, seeing as I think her revive is so good, and otherwise just some health stuff. You could absolutely give her pinpoint accuracy. I've not really given her much accuracy. You could totally do that if you want to make sure that you could sort of make use of all of the turn meter pushback, right? On her revive. It's not much, it's small, but it's kind of nice, and you might want to get use of that. To briefly mention, her partner in crime, Wight King Narses, he looks super strong. He's getting some good stuff. So he's a AoE that ignores defense and extra hit against shield and strengthen enemies and can't be reduced by passives. He has a double hitter, single target hit that will block revive if he attacks a target while he's under. And I think if he kills someone who's under 3 or more buffs. Yeah, I think it's not while he's under that. I think it's while the enemy is. So he's good at, he puts block revive on enemies. He gets an extra turn if Wight Queen Ankora is on the same team. He is an irresistible if she's there, 50% chance to increase the cooldown of their skills. And yeah, he also takes less damage from like counter attacks and ally attacks. 0 if she is there. And then this is the big part: ignore shield and strengthen, which is pretty cool. So we'll see how he goes. I remember to put masteries on. I did. These are his masteries. I think fairly standard nuker type stuff. For his build, he's in Savage, so he has 114,000 HP. He's even quite tanky at 3.4k defense, 217 speed. Crit damage is a bit low at 243%, but hey, that's sort of the best sort of stuff I've got for a HP nuker. Unfortunately, we don't have any like ascensions on his stuff, so he could do more. And obviously, blessings are so big for these champions. We don't have any blessings. I don't max out the faction guardians either. But let's dive in. Let's give it a go. We got the mythical 6-star ascended or awakened for Victor test. How did he manage that? That's some luck right there. Let's fight a normal team, I suppose. I guess with this one, we'd probably just be locked out. I mean, let's give it a go, I suppose. Let's see how it will work. Yeah, I'm curious. So I put together 2 sorts of teams. I figured we try this kind of team. Could be quite fun. Just her with a Reviver, a Wukong, and a UDK. So fairly accessible, apart from obviously the Wight King Narses, but it should give us a bit of an idea. Maybe let's not fight a lockout the first time. Let's fight this team, and then we'll fight the lockout after that. Just because there's not really a point in. Let me actually show you their skills first, shall we say. So let's go in. He's got ally attack. This should be interesting. Again, Wight King Narses should take no damage from the ally attack. And we'll see if we can like be cleansing off the nonsense that Lady Mikage does, or if we're just going to get ripped apart. Let's see. Here's the ally attack. Probably just going to kill Wukong. There we go. You can see no damage to him, which is quite fun. It is her turn now. She is first. I think we actually go in with the cleanse. We don't really, I feel, need to revive Wukong. So let's save that. Let's do the cleanse instead. It's a decent shield. It's not too bad. He's not taking much damage. He does have double reaction, so he's fairly okay. Let's try his A3, right? Double hitter. It can block revive if they're under 3 or more buffs. I see a Lady Mikage under 3 buffs. I'd like to kill her. And it should ignore shields. So let's go. Oh, the first hit did hit the ultimate Death Knight. Well, that's unfortunate. And he's decreased our buff duration. That's also unfortunate. Do we go in and try to... I think I will try to steal their stuff. Bam, block buffs. We've killed Lady Mikage, though he can revive her. We did decent damage. Wukong might die again. Would be funny. Here we go. Let's see if we get any skill cooldown reduction. Nothing this time. Wow. Holy what the? Jeez Louise, we just got murdered. What was that? Holy. Well, we got destroyed. Huh, that's a problem. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's got a tanky... not a tanky, he's got a hard-hitting. He's got a hard-hitting Ray right there. That was nasty. We're in trouble. We could still win this one. Funny enough, it doesn't really matter what we target because Ultimate Death Knight's going to eat it. We kind of need Sun Wukong just to survive long enough to maybe get some big hits off. It's going to be difficult for his Ray to actually kill Ultimate Death Knight. She's the wrong affinity, so, that's a problem for her. I think I'll pause this one, right? This fight is no longer... I'll see if I win it. I'm curious, because we might win it. Oh, he's got the new thing on her where I think she heals whenever she gets a shield off. That's fun. I think polymorph. I'll pause the recording. I think we might still win because I don't think his Ray can kill us, but let's see. Yeah, so there you go. We actually won his Ray. Absolutely +4. Yeah, scary stuff. Deleted our team. Narses and Ankora, they fell over. Easy. But his Ray couldn't kill Ultimate Death Knight, and Sun Wukong ultimately killed them all. So fairly unimpressive performance there from them to start things off. I mean, okay, let's go up against this Rotus team. This should be in our favor. Actually, this should be interesting because he's got Mithrala. This should be good for Narses. Let's do his AoE this time. Ultimate Death Knight really messed up his A3. That's a problem for him. Same problem for, of course, for Taurus, for instance. His single target thing doesn't really work. Let's see if we can polymorph this guy from the start. Get rid of him. Okay, she's put up the shield. All right, so here we go. We have a shield and strength, big shields, in fact, and strength and up on the enemy team. With Narses, this should now be a double hit, ignoring 25%. It should, yeah, like I said, double hit them. It shouldn't be decreased by passive, so it should just one-shot the Rotis. And it should also, with the passive, ignore shield and strengthen. Let's see how hard he hits. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Wow. That's some big damage right there. As you can see, it did one-shot Rotis. He didn't have a chance. Decrease cooldown. Yeah, maybe that's the thing to go for, actually, is just to really prioritize his A2. He's gone with the A3. The A3 seems to not hit very hard. Like, we've got pretty solid gear on him. Like, not amazing, but decent. Like, he really did not do much damage to the Ultimate Death Knight, but the A2 was strong. I mean, let's see that again right here. Let's put in a team priority. Start off like, I mean, let's do number 1 on that for Narses. Let's do number 1 on Desecration. Do number 2 on Spirits Claim You. But Ultimate Death Knight, prioritize the shields. I guess we'll put number 2 as this. Doesn't really matter. Let's just slap him in for a couple of auto fights, and we'll mix up the team. So I came up with also, you know, a team that would not be using Narses to see how the fusion does if you don't have Wight King Narses, because he's obviously the partner. He's obviously very strong. There we go. Ooh, again, solid hits. This is pretty weak team power here, so don't know how representative that is. But he killed them all, even with Ursica Protection, which is, again, reducing our damage by a good chunk. He one-shot them, no problem. So it was very solid type nuker. And we'd probably be outsped here. +3, 6-star awakened. I think we probably just lose that one, right? Oh, here's a test. Here's a test. Okay, this is Scratch. So obviously, you know, the Ascension levels, the gear levels are much beyond me. We got a couple of empowerments. That's fine, though. What I want to see is just to get a rough vibe. Maybe this is a terrible test. Let's give it a go, right? We might be just outpowered. But how do we do against Taras Marishka? We can block revive and all of that. We're actually faster. Fine, we get a bit of turn meter boost. So does he. Let's see. She's boosting up. All the boosts are happening. Well, let's steal his buffs in case the Taras doesn't die. Taras is going in. Okay, here we go. Wight King Narses. We have shield. We've got strengthen on everyone. We're going to ignore all of them. Let's see how he does. I'm curious right now. Decent damage, but no kills. And that's kind of important, right? Obviously, let's see. Like, if we had the same quality of gear as Scratch does, like, you know, like for Scratch's account, coming in with like 240% crit damage on Narses, I would say is too low. Like, he's probably able to build him more like pushing 300%. He could do a big chunk more. I mean, still, you're not super close to kill. Let's leave it. Let's see if we'll fight some more. Maybe we've got, you know, more of a shot here, but I'm not sure. Like, it's gonna be difficult to land those kills, but let's see. Oh, this could hurt a little bit. Okay, never mind. That didn't hurt at all. Maybe does his Taras not have gear? Is his Taras even taking a turn? I'm not even sure. We get to go again. Now, that's powerful. With the A1s from her, he just gets to go again. Go again. Boom. We actually didn't kill Marishka. How is that possible? How is she not dead? What are these shenanigans? He's been provoked by something. We can cleanse that off. Fine. We can actually potentially block revive on Marishka. Let's see if we can do that. There we go. We did block revive on her, so she's not coming back. Now, see if he does. But hey, oh, he gets an extra turn because of that. He gets to go in and nuke them. Again, the nuke 38k to Sifi, it's, you know, it's decent, but it's not crazy. Similar to Wukong, like it's not that further ahead. Looks like we're actually going to beat the couple. So it is interesting. It seems to me that his sort of upfront damage. Yeah, I think his Taras just has no gear. I wonder if his Taras had gear on, he's probably taken it off. Like he just did nothing there. Yeah, like we're struggling to kill. His damage is not super crazy. That's what I'm seeing here. Like it's good, but it's not like Taras is so strong. It's like easy one shot. Don't even flinch. Like 21k on a double hitter against Ultimate Death Knight. It's not a lot of damage there. The utility is very strong, but it's particularly, I feel, in terms. Let's fight against a lockout. Actually, that's a lot of lockout. Actually, no. Let's fight a lot of lockout. Let's see if his A1 works. Let's see the A1s. I think the A1 from the Queen, reducing his cooldowns, that's sort of what makes him really powerful, is that he doesn't hit crazy hard, but he's got great effects. And when she gives him cooldown reduction, things like kind of pop off pretty hard. Just A1 him. There we go. Decrease cooldown. Now the passives have been blocked. That's sort of a problem, actually. Can we stun him? Yeah. Oh, he's going to shift. Is he just going to kill us all? He'll lock us out again. Yeah, he did just kill them. Narses, he can ignore the passives, but I don't know if that's enough now. Let's see. So, with his A1, he can increase their skills. Fine. He also should ignore the shield. That looked like he hit the shield. Oh, his passive is disabled. Never mind. Passive got disabled. That's a problem. Ally attack into the ultimate Death Knight. I think does Wukong not stand back up? What's going on? Did he block revive? I don't even know what this lizard does. Does this lizard block revive? Oh, he blocked the passive. Okay, well, we're just dead. Sorry. Ramantu locked out the passive, so he's just dead. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I mean, let's see this. Okay, this should be a good test as well. Let's see how we do against a Harima team. We've got Harima, Ultimate Death Knight. We've got damage reduction from Duchess, but that should not affect the A2 from Narses. We've got a Harima who's reducing Ignore Defense. That's a bit rough. But we also have the Mithrala putting up the shield and strengthen. Let's see how we sort of hit through this team. This is a difficult team to kill, no matter which way you look at it. So we've sheeped the Ultimate Death Knight. There he goes in with the AoEs. It's hard to judge because half their health bar is full of shields, but it seems solid enough. There's the cooldown reduction. I think that's very strong. See how we do now. Gonna steal some of their buffs. Again, we should be ignoring the shields. He goes in with the AoE again because she reduces cooldown. Now, unfortunately, they're both petrified, so it doesn't work. I think that's so strong. 3-turn cooldown AoE from Narses, then an A1 from her reduces the cooldown. That's very powerful. His A3 is really underwhelming, I tell you, though. The block revive A3 really does not hit hard. His A1 doesn't seem to hit too hard either. Admittedly, you know, it's a Harima. She's reducing the damage, but still. Let's see. So what's he going to do now? He should have his, I think, his AoE. No, never mind. And he's petrified. That hurts. She didn't get petrified. That's good. But she's in trouble to die. I wonder if she maybe needs more support. Like the Wukong, he's not doing a ton for us here. Maybe someone to keep her alive. A second reviver. That might be actually a better team. Right? Another reviver in with her. Plus this. That might be the way to go. Like she'd be actually... We'll talk about it in a second. There we go. He's killed the Harima. He has managed to do it. Now let's see how we do. So he should have the revive. Let's see what happens. We don't have any block debuffs from her, which is a problem. Again, he gets feared. It didn't get transferred to her. I'm a bit confused by that. I thought that she was supposed to take the fear off of him. She shielded, cleansed, boosted. She has died now, unfortunately. Yeah, keeping her alive seems tricky. Like, she's really good for empowering him. No question. But it's mostly about just get as many A2s as possible. Like, I'm pretty sure we lose this fight. Straight up. We could put in something like a Python or something might work. I mean, the A1 is okay. He's half killing them, but now that she's dead, we're in trouble. I don't see us getting through this now. Unless Wukong really pops off. It's a decent hit. The shield will help, that's for sure. Petrified. Yeah, maybe, you know, I took my Elva's gear off, unfortunately, here. But Elva would be pretty good here. Elva would be pretty good with them. Maybe I've got a meme team. Hang on. Let's see. I can maybe come up with a meme team. Let me see if I can come up with a meme team. But yeah, I feel like this has been more of a showcase of Wight King Narses than the other way around. Okay, that's cool. I'll be right back. Okay, we're in. We got the meme team. Here it is. We're ready. I thought we fight Hell Hades would be an interesting test, actually. I saw this pop up. So what's interesting about this one, we've got ally attack with Necret. We also have all these counter attacks from Cupidus. And +4 Cupidus, protected by all this, is pretty scary. Now, in theory, hopefully, fingers crossed, Narses should not take any damage from any of that. So it should actually be quite difficult for Cupidus to kill Narses. And he should be able to kill Cupidus pretty easily. So let's see if that actually works. Also, we're gonna put in these two. I also realized we should put the polymorph higher up the turn order just to min-max. Why the heck not? We're gonna use Kasha the Rye and Timid the Fool, which I think is kind of fun. So Timid can buff, strip, and fear. Now he doesn't have a ton of accuracy, but hopefully he can do it. He's in a stun set. And then we've got Kasha. So a second reviver, though, with no sort of... She heals herself, but that's sort of it. She has an AoE revive. I don't know. Let's see how this works. Bit of a meme team, bit of a meme combo, but could be kind of fun. Could be effective. Like, do they just get destroyed? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Let's see what happens. Here we go. So I think she's going to be the fastest. Shields us up. She's going to boost us and give us a bit of block debuffs. He's going to do his stuff. Again, we can see 0 damage on him, which is kind of nice. We actually landed the provoke there. He goes in with the AoEs, blows them up. Cupid has survived because he's in Stone Skin. I didn't expect Stone Skin. Timid gets revived and instantly dies. Timid gets revived again and instantly dies. And Narses claims the kill. Honestly, I don't think Kaja or Timid really contributed anything to this fight. I think Narses did it all. But I thought that was interesting at least to see. Narses basically soloed them easily. And again, if Cupidus was not in Stone Skin, I mean, unless he was rocking a lot of reaction, he would have just died to Narses right at the start. Without a reviver, he would have been screwed. We got turn meter boosting. Like Kaja and Ankora did turn meter boost. So that was, decent. But yeah, that's quite funny. Let's see this tanky team. Let's see how we do against these with the meme team. Come on, memers. Let's go. Timid is going to polymorph against the Hex every single time from Mithrala. We're not going to be petrified ever again. I haven't really noticed her passive working, though, stealing the fears and stuff, but maybe it has. There we go. We got fears. We got some provokes. Timid's dead, so the provokes are gone. This is tragic. Nuke. Good damage. Didn't kill Candrafon, which is kind of crazy. Timid gets a bit of heal, gets a bit of a revive, falls back over dead. She's not going to revive him. She will. Here you go. He's going in with his extra turns. He's feared. He's provoked. Timid's doing a bang-up job this time. Don't die, Timid. Okay, he survived a little bit. He heals, gets a lot of healing from his A1. That counterattack was nice. We'll take it. That could be a problem. He's still alive. Timid surviving. The cleanse is big. Another cleanse. We got cleanses for days. Nuke from him. Excellent. Timid's healing himself up. God bless him. He's trying. A1 from Kaja should heal him up some more. Timid standing strong. Refuses to die. Just shielding. Here we go in. The AoE. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. The meme team claims the victory. There we go. That's not too bad. Again, we're not up against, these are not S+ tier. It's not Taras Marishka. But I don't know what gear he has on them. He's got good power, so probably good. But they're empowered. Tanky team between them. And Narses really ripped them apart. And I thought Timid Kaja, it's actually not a bad combo. I just thought I'd throw it in there. It's not a terrible combo. Actually, you get crowd control from Timid. You get a double reviver. Again, Timid Kaja, I love saying this. They're an 8 out of 10 pairing. They do some good stuff. They're not useless. They're 8 out of 10. That being said, Sifi Rotus, Taras Marishka, etc., they are much better than 8 out of 10. Like Taras Marishka is an 11 out of 10. They break the game. Actually, that's not right. Taras Marishka are more like a 13 out of 10. They are so much better. But yeah. Okay, that's cool. Let's try her without the guy. Let's see her just on her own. Oh gosh, that's a high power team right there. So against this team, you'd really want an ultimate death knight, wouldn't we? So I was thinking something like this. Let's try it like this. This might work, maybe. Vulcanen not very good against this, but let's give it a go. So what the idea we've got here, double reviver. We've got her actually this time with a Python. So some healing. We've got healing and block debuffs, which I think is quite nice. We've got 2 cleansers. We've got the shielding. We got some turn meter stuff. We've got an ultimate death knight. I'm very curious. I think Vulcanen should kill her. I'm pretty sure. But we'll find out. One thing I think it's a bit of a fun combo here. Vulcanen, he places a bunch of debuffs. Although, I mean, they're going to have block debuffs all the time. I guess it doesn't matter. When he's got a shield. So that could be kind of nice. Her providing a shield could be cool. I'm expecting Vulcanen to probably kill her. Oh god, he killed Ultimate Death Knight. And she did not revive. Wait a second. Well, I'll revive here. She did not revive. That doesn't seem right at all. And this is unfortunate because we can't target Ultimate Death Knight. We can't actually do it. We'll steal the increased attack here. But it actually broke Stone Skin. That's funny. Unfortunately, now we're on a timer because he killed Ultimate. I thought he would kill her. She did have the revive available, but she didn't do... I wonder if the AI is going, Ultimate Death Knight is dead, but he doesn't have any cooldowns needing to be reset, so I won't revive him. that possible? I wonder. A1, it doesn't matter. Didn't see if we got any cooldown reduction. I'm very scared now of this Rotus. That we might fight this one again just to see. But that's rather unfortunate. Oh, he's missed that. He could kill Pythion. Let's do it. Let's kill Pythion. Bam. Big shield. They're feared. Yeah, bring Pythion back with his... See, again, Pythion now has his AoE revive back. He has a pretty short one anyway, but he's got it. And we're going to get blocked by... that's fine. Let's see what happens if we target her. Does he just kill the ultimate Death Knight? Yeah, he does. Good job, buddy. Good job, Vulcan. Shield up. That will help the UDK survive against the Rotus, hopefully. I don't think it really matters, actually, who we hit, particularly. Okay, the shield's not going to help us, so you're going to just die. That's fine. We can just die. Smack him. Don't think it really matters. Smack them. Decent hit without increased attack. You know, someone like... So, you know, I guess you wouldn't really need... I was going to say Bellatar could be good here, but I guess you don't really need him, huh? You don't really need Bellatar. But he could get... You know, gives you revive with increased attack. Probably Elva would be ideal, giving you increased speed as well. But like I said, unfortunately, I stole all of her gear. I think we can kill... We can kill her this time. Spread the love. Now, let's kill him again. I think he just used his revive, so let's bring him back with the revive. There we are. Come back with the revive. Rotus, sadly, we cannot target. Truly, it is a tragic day, but we can kill Sifi. That seems good. Stop Rotus doing Rotus things. And we might as well give us a better shield. Sure, why not? And yeah, I think we should win this fight now, actually, just on auto, probably. He's killed Rotus. Great, good stuff. One. Rotus is back. They trade tragique. Wait, don't kill... Okay, he's killed her. That's fine. And she's revived. She's back up. Bam. She's dead. Okay. Now we just got to get through this. The big shield from her. She's pretty solid. Like, in this sort of team comp, again, that's a tough team. Duchess, Sifi, Ultimate Death Knight, and a Rotus. That's a tough team. We're getting a great look out of Vulcanen. I would say with this particular team, this is terrible on auto. It's really bad on auto. Vulcanen just is killing all the wrong people. But, like, you just kind of have him kill Pythion a few times. It really does get screwed up by... what was actually decreasing our max HP? Oh, it wasn't from... I was going to say Life Harvest would really mess this team up. Life Harvest is, like, your worst nightmare. With, like, double Reviver, resetting their revive and reviving. Like, you're going to get destroyed. Life Harvest. It wasn't actually that causing us the problem. I miscalculated that. It was actually the Rotus A2. That was my bad. Not used to Ultimate Death Knight being one shot at the start of the fight. So I lost track of that. But yeah, that worked pretty well. So yeah, I think, you know, it's not bad. Let's see it against... everyone's running Ultimate Death Knight, which is annoying. See it against Deadwood. We're just going to be outsped here. This team is difficult for me to deal with, I would say. This is sort of like... Yeah, I mean, you could do it maybe with like a Rotus and stuff, but you know, you basically need some way to deal with a lockout, which would be speed. I don't have that. Let's refresh. Let's do one fight to end it. What would be a good fight? Do Sifi No, we just did that one. Just did Sifi Rotus. Big lockout, probably pretty bad. Did we fight these guys? Let me see. Maybe we did. All right. We'll pick one. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Now this is actually the perfect thing to end on. Well, here's the thing. This is the big question. Let's click start. Let's just see what happens. Probably we get destroyed. Actually, well, not. We need to make sure Vulcanen doesn't murder us. Let's play it on manual. So the idea is... Ouch. That hurts. Maybe just give us a shield to survive, hopefully. Yeah, because Oh, that's actually not good. Taris is probably going to murder us. Wait for him to use his move. So, the idea that the hype thing about the couple is, oh, well, this couple should destroy... No, don't kill him. Oh, my God. Get up. Get up. This is where his passive is really good, where it can keep him alive, right? Don't kill him. Don't block revive. Oh, and we're dead. And we're done. Game over. Game over that time. Absolutely destroyed by the Marishka A1. Taras and Marishka. That this couple really designed to counter Taras and Marishka, right? But here's the thing. Here is the thing. If you put the white couple together with Taras and Marishka, it's actually extremely hard to beat them. Normally with Taras Marishka, you'd be running maybe like a Sifi and an Ultimate Death Knight, which is very good as well. What's the advantage of running the Wight Queen and the Wight King with Taras Marishka? Well, number one, it gives you a really easy counter to their Taras Marishka as well. You've got a really strong revive on her that can revive your Marishka. So Marishka dies, Wight Queen can pick her up. Marishka passive revives the Wight Queen, keeps them alive. You've got a ton of shielding and protection. It's just very difficult to deal with them. I guess you would deal with it with like a Ramantu, I suppose. I mean, let's see if I can even beat this. Give it one go. Let me see if I can beat this. I'm guessing something like this might be our best chance because he doesn't have any polymorph, right? That might be their weakness. We gotta lock them, use a lockout to stop Marishka cleansing, and then we gotta go first with speed though. She's very fast. Lock them out. We successfully lock them out. Now we can block their passive so we can actually kill them. He gets hit for 164,000. He's dead as well. That's unfortunate. We can actually revive them here. Kind of bad for the Wukong, though. Ouch. Oh, he gets the extra... Oh, her A1. Oh, that's nasty. Again, her A1 reduced his cooldown. That's not good. Oh, we're screwed now. We're screwed now because we're not going to be able to... Yeah, this would in theory work if we were a bit faster, but that's rough, right? Because her A1 reduced his cooldown. He started blocking revive. So like now, sure, we can come in and we can, kill them. But now she just steps back up. And that's an issue, to put it bluntly. I don't know. I guess we try push her back. She actually didn't die, but she's dead now. And we're dead. And she's revived with like 0 cooldown on her thing. That's really tough. Like, it's a sort of a problem. So in a way, the couple, they are good against Taras and Marishka, but that's the worry. Are they even better with them, right? Are Ankora and Narses even better with them? And yeah, certainly if you've got Polymorph in there, Ramantu becomes really risky. But yeah, because you got the 2 cleansers, they can be really fast. And especially Ankora's A1 in this situation becomes nasty because... yeah, she reduced the cooldown on Narses. I actually genuinely think that's probably the strongest part of this kit. This has been the thing that's really impressed me today. Her A1 on Narses is just absolutely insane. It is so strong. It did seem to maybe not be 100% though. Like, let me just read that again as we finish up. Her A1, if he's on the same team, has any active skills on cooldown, decreases the cooldown of one of your skills by 2 turns. Doesn't say it has a chance. I don't know. Sometimes it seemed like it didn't do anything, but maybe that was just me being wrong. They seem... yeah. Anyway, look, there we go. What do I think of her as a fusion? I think she's very strong, right? I think it's a great thing to add to the toolkit. We didn't really notice her passive being that good. I didn't actually notice that happen at all. So it actually seems a bit underwhelming to me. I guess if your block debuff champion gets banned away or whatever, maybe it's good for Hydra. I actually think her A1 is amazing, right? That cooldown reduction can be absolutely clutch. Her shield and the cleanse and the turn meter boost is really nice. With this is a great move with him there, and her revive is super good as well. A little bit of turn meter control is nice. Honestly, the turn meter with the reset skills, that's very, very powerful, right? You've got that. Either you can be reviving a damage dealer or a debuffer and really exploiting that, or you can be reviving a reviver and then you can like sort of chain revives. It's a very strong little combo. But yeah, I think she's well worth picking up. She's solid. Again, she doesn't bring any healing. So, yeah, I think this is a champion, though. She will thrive really well. If you're a spender and you're going to buy bolster sets and, like, you're with a clan that can win Hydra Clash, right? When you do get her in, like, 4-piece Stone Skin and 4-piece bolster, so the bolster set can heal her up and try keep her alive, that might be good. And maybe, like I said, maybe the speed build I put her in, like, fairly fast Stone Skin. Actually, very fast Stone Skin, really. Maybe that's not the right build, but... yeah, I think they're a powerful combo. Wight King Narses is damage multipliers. Some of them a bit questionable, but the A2 is pretty good. His A2 is pretty good, actually. The A2 hits hard. And absolutely, when you combo that A2 with her A1 and his extra turns when she's there, like, she really does make him a lot better, I feel. he doesn't feel as essential to her. Like, again, she gets a bit better if he's there, but it's not as essential. It's more about, yeah, her powering him up. But yeah, they're powerful. They're a strong combo. There you go. Quick look at them. Let me know what you think about them from seeing this testing. I'm curious to see what everyone else finds from their testing as well. But yeah, I think it's definitely a fusion. Absolutely worth going for. It's such a good revive and a great cleanse. It's very solid. Very solid. There we go. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Goodbye.